Assalamualaikum my YouTube family. Hope you're all doing well and great. So guys, today I am sharing this topic is 12 risk threats vulnerabilities in moving to the cloud. So I started the video without wasting any time. First is what is a risk threat and vulnerability. A vulnerability is a flaw or weakness is an asset design, implementations or operations and management that could be exploited by a threat. A threat is a potential for a threat. An agent to exploit a vulnerability or risk is the potential for lose when the threat happens. The second is what is an example of a risk threat vulnerability. For example, a vulnerability is leaving your door unlocked overnight. It alone is not problem, but if a certain person comes alone and enters the door, some bad things might happen. Here, the more vulnerabilities you have, the greater potential for threats and the higher your. Okay, the first and main heading is 12 risk threat and vulnerabilities in moving to the cloud. Organization continue to develop new application in or migrate existing application to cloud-based service. The federal government recently made cloud adoption a central tenet of its it modernization strategy. And organization that adopt technologies and or chooses cloud service providers, CSPs, and service or applications without becoming fully informed of the risk involved exposes itself to a myriad of commercial, financial, technical, legal, and companies' risk. In this blog spot, we outline 12 risk threats and vulnerabilities that organization face when moving application or data to the cloud. In our follow up post best practice for cloud security, where we explore a series of best practice aimed at helping organizations securely move data and application to the cloud. We would like to note that the threats and vulnerabilities involved in migrating to the cloud are ever evolving, and the ones listed here are by no means exhaustive. It is important to consider other challenges and risks associated with cloud adoption specific to their mission, systems, and data. The National Institute of Standards and Technology (NIST) Cloud Model provides a definition of cloud computing and how it can be used and deployed. NIST identifies the following characteristics and model for cloud computing. Essential characteristics on demanding self-resurface, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, and measured service model. Software as a service, SaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and infrastructure as a service, LaaS. Deployment models: private cloud, community cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. Okay, the next heading is cloud computing threats, risks, and vulnerabilities. Cloud environments experience at a high level the same threats as traditional data center environments. The threat pictures and in the same, that is computing runs software has vulnerabilities, and adversaries try to exploit those vulnerabilities. However, unlike information technology systems is a traditional data center in cloud computing, responsibility for mitigating the risk that result from these software vulnerabilities is shared between the CSP and cloud consumer. As a result, consumers must understand the division of responsibility and trust that the CSP meets their responsibilities based on our literature's searches and analysis efforts. The following list of cloud unique and shared cloud on premise vulnerabilities and threats were identified. The figures below also detail the picture for cloud computing platform. Okay, next heading is cloud unique threats and risks. The following vulnerabilities are a result of a CSPS implementation of the five cloud computing characteristics. These vulnerabilities do not exist in class 8 data center. Number one, consumers have reduced visibility and control. When transitioning assist operations to the cloud, organization lose some visibility and control over those assist operations. When using external cloud service, the responsibility for someone of the policies and infrastructure moves to the CSP. The actual shift of responsibility depends on the cloud service models used, leading to a paradigm shift for agencies in relation to security monitoring and logging. Organizations need to perform monitoring and analysis of information about application service data and users without using network-based monitoring and logging, which is available for on premise it. Number two, on-demand self-service simplifies authorized use. CSP make it very easy to provision new service. The on-demand self-service provisioning feature of the cloud enable on organizations personnel to provision additional service from the agency CSP without its consent. The practice of using software is an organization that is not supported by the organization it department is commonly referred to as shadow it. Due to the lower cost and ease of implementing PaaS and SaaS products, the probability of unauthorized use to cloud service increases. However, service provisioned or used without its knowledge present risk to an organization. The use of unauthorized cloud service cloud result is an increase in malware infection or data exfiltration. Since the organization is unable to protect resources, it does not know about the use of unauthorized cloud service also decrease an organization visibility and control of its work and data. Number three is internet as accessible management. APIs can be compromised. CSP as expose a set of application programming interfaces that customers use to manage and interact with cloud services, also known as a management plan. Organization use this APIs to provide and manage and monitor their assist end users. These APIs can contain the same software vulnerabilities as an IPE for an operating system library etc. Unlike management APIs for one premises computing, CSP APIs for on-premise computing, CSP IPIs are accessible via the internet, exposing them more broadly to potential exploitation. Threat actors look for vulnerabilities in management APIs. If discovered, these vulnerabilities can be turned into successful attack. An organization could assist can be compromised from their attackers can use organization assist to perpetrate further attacks against other CSP customer. Number four is separation among multiple Tenants fail. Exploitation of system and software vulnerabilities within a CSPS infrastructure platforms or application that support multi-tenancy can lead to a failure to maintain separation among tenants. This failure can be used by an attacker to gain access from one organization resource to another users or organization to access or their multi tenancy increase the attack surface leading to an increased chance of data leakage if the separation controls fail. This attack can be accomplished by exploiting vulnerabilities in the CSP application, hypervisor or hardware, subverting logical isolation controls or attacks on the CSPS management API to data. There has not to be a documented security failure of a CSPS SaaS platform that result in an external attacker gaining access to tenants' data. Number 5, data deletion is incomplete. Threats associated with data deletion exist because the consumer has reduced visibility into where their data is physically stored in the cloud and the reduced ability to verify the secure deletion of their data. The risk is concerning because the data is spread over a number of different storage devices with the CSPS infrastructure in a multi-tenancy environment. In addition, deletion procedure may differs from provider to provider. Organization may not to be able to verify that their data was securely deleted and the remnants of the data are not valuable to attackers. These threats increase as an agency uses more CSP service, cloud, and on-premise threat and risk. The following are risks that apply to both cloud and on-premise IT data centers the organization need to address. Number 6 is credentials are storing of an attackers again access to a user cloud credential. The attacker can have access to the CSPS service to provision additional resources as well as target the organization access. The attacker could leverage cloud computing resource to target the organization administrative user or other organization using the same CSP or the CSP administrators and attackers who gains access to a CSP administrators cloud credentials may be able to use those credentials to access the agency systems and data. Number 7 is vendor lock-in complicates moving to other CSP. Vendor lock-in become an issue when an organization considers moving its assist operations from one CSP to another. The organization discovered the cost, effort, schedule time necessary for the move in much higher than initially considered due to factors such as non-standard data formats, non-standard APIs, and reliance on one CSP property tools and unique APIs. Number 8, increase complexity strains its staff. Migrating to the cloud can introduce complexity into its operation. Managing, integrating, and operating in the cloud may require that the agency's existing its staff learn a new model. Its staff must have the capacity and skill level to manage, integrate, and maintain the migration of assets and the data to the cloud in addition to their current responsibilities for an premise it. Number 9, insiders abuse authorized access. Insiders such as staff and administrators for both organization and CSPS who abuse their authorized access to the organizations or CSP network system and data are uniquely positioned to cause damage or exfiltrate information. Number 10 is stored data is lost. Data stored in the cloud can be lost for reason other than data stores in the cloud can be lost for reason other the malicious attack, accidental deletion of data by the cloud service provider by a physical Catastrophes such as a fire or earthquake can lead to permanent loss of customer data. The burden of avoiding data loss does not fall slowly on the provider's shoulders. If a customer encrypts its data before uploading it to the cloud but loses the encryption key, the data will be lost. In addition, inadequate understanding of the CSP storage model may result in a data loss. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and stay connected. Bye.